We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They run it again with Chubb. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Chubb will get the call running left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are met? They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the 16, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bengals drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep...
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after one. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the one. Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Chubb again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, it's Watson. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 46. To throw is Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Again, it's Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a game of play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They'll run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. 11. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fields it right around the goal. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DJ Chark, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Watson, off play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here we go. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Chark. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. To the air again, Burrow. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Watson now to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
It's Mixon on the counter, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, partner, that'll do.